We're actually really looking forward to it. Really looking forward to start it off with NNU. We know that they're going to be competitive. We got to see them play a little bit a couple weeks back, but it's nice to get back into conference play. I mean, conference play kind of elevates our game a little bit. And last year we obviously left off in conference play. We were just starting to dive into it, where excitement levels go up a little bit. So yeah, we're really excited to get going again.
The Yellowjackets still the reigning GNAC champions, obviously the last season that was completed in 2019, so you carried that into last year. What are some goals you guys set out for yourselves in conference play as you start this weekend?
I mean, same goals for us as it was in 2019 as it was last year. I mean, we're a real capable group. Morale's high, even though we may have not gotten the start we wanted, but we're a good team and we know that. So.
Pitching-wise, you guys have seen an increasing number of good starts from your starters. You guys are starting to go deeper into games and really put together strings of good innings. Talk about the mentality of the pitching staff.
I mean, for our pitchers, we know we're good, so we just need to go out and challenge a little better, get ahead of hitters. But I think that's what you're seeing with a little bit of starters that are going a little deeper, little relievers that are having more success, is just trusting that we're good pitchers and that we just need to go out and kind of do our thing, and we'll be successful.
Talk about your own pitching game, how you've seen yourself evolve. You're now in your third year on the field in the program, fourth year overall, so you've been on quite a journey with the Yellowjackets. Well, how has your game evolved pitching-wise?
It's been a long time now, 3 years starting, and I think from the beginning to now, I just have learned so much about this whole conference and the ballparks and how to pitch at those individual ballparks rather than kind of just going in there and maybe doing what I'd want to do against the team. But I think that from me now to 3 years ago, I think now it's just more of a confidence thing that's changed me the most.
And talk about having this offense behind you, one of the top offenses really in the country, and that's got to make you feel good knowing that they can put up a lot of runs fast.
Yeah, for me, I mean, I think one thing that I've learned as a starter is that you're never out of a game. And so I could go out and you have a tough first inning, tough second inning, but I know that they're going to come out and play every single game. So it's just about going back out and trying to hang a zero the next one because they're going to show up.
There was a special moment offensively last week, too. Daniel Cipriano breaking the career home run record. He's been a great teammate to you the last 3 seasons. Talk about that moment and what he's meant to this team.
I mean, he's meant a lot. I've gotten to play with some awesome players over the course of the last 4 years, and he's one of them for sure. And just watching him kind of come out of the woods 2 years ago in Western Oregon, where he came out and hit 4 home runs in one day, and just kind of that day you knew he was special. And he brings so much more to this team than just hitting. I mean, obviously it's a huge strength of his, but as a leader and just as a friend, he's a great guy.
And finally, just your thoughts this weekend. What will the team really focus on the day before this series gets going, and taking a look at it day by day?
I mean, I think we're gonna hit this weekend. It's obviously an offensive park. I think the big focus this week will be to play real good, clean defense, and as pitchers, just throw strikes. Don't beat ourselves, and we'll go out and have success.
That's the big thing. That's what you prepare for. It's why you play your preseason. Everything else is to get into conference play and start to compete for championships. So guys are excited. They know NNU a little bit better than some of the opponents we've played, and there's just a good mojo with the team right now.
NNU's been a top opponent the last few years. They've won a couple conference titles as well, a team you've gone back and forth with at the top of the standings. Why is it exciting to start against a really good opponent here?
Competition's always fun. Those are the games you want to play, and it just helps you ultra focus so that we can go out and play our best game too. They got off to a great start last year before the pandemic and everything, and they're playing good baseball right now too. They've started off good to this season as well.
You guys finally had a chance to get outside and play outside competition for the first time, so you've had 2 weeks now to assess your team, look at where you guys are at. What are your thoughts heading into league play?
Honestly, our defense was really, it played better this last weekend. That was kind of the arch nemesis opening weekend, and so I think the longer we play, the better we're going to play catch. We also had some really great quality starts. Barkley, Redmond, so the pitching staff's coming around too, and we've been scoring runs. So, you put it all together, it's just putting it all together in one game consistently. I really think where we're headed in the right direction.
Yeah, the offense, as you mentioned, that's been there from the start, day one. Talk about how that just consistently shows up. You can rely on these hitters game in, game out.
We have some maturity in the lineup, and, we sprinkle in a few freshmen and sophomores and things, but Cipriano, Arpan off the bench, has done some real damage, plus when he's in the lineup. Will Riley's been outstanding at the top of the order. Carson Green stepped up this last weekend. But that's what we talk about a lot with our group is next man up. We go 10, 12 deep, really easy with quality hitters, and they've performed. And that's the place where it's been exciting, is just to watch them do some damage as they get up to the plate.
A big moment for Daniel Cipriano last week. He's been kind of the centerpiece of this lineup, and he rightfully breaks the career home run record. Talk about what that was like. You're in the dugout, you're watching this moment, and the first pitch he hits a huge grand slam early in that game. What was that moment like?
I mean, everybody was kind of talking about it and throughout the weekend, because he tied it the day before with a solo shot, and so he came up in the spot, and they have to pitch to him now. They can't just pitch around him, and a couple different guys called the shot, and we made sure we got the baseball for him. And so it was just exciting. It was energizing. It was fun to watch guys. Not only did it give us a big lead and everything else, but it was fun to watch guys rally around him because of the good dude that he is.
And finally, your last thoughts heading into this series. It'll be competitive. You talked about NNU and what you know about them. What's the focus here starting off Game 1 in league play?
The focus really is pitch to the bottom of the zone, play catch, and continue to do what we do offensively. It's really that simple. It's not just throwing strikes, but quality strikes, and then getting the ball on the ground and just playing catch. If we control that and control the big inning, our offense will keep us in any game.